Hey Scorpio, Amanda here with Unseen Hands Healing. Thanks for joining me for your mid-July check-in video. This is for the rest of July, including the lunar eclipse in Capricorn. So let's jump right in. We are starting off with a bang here, my friend, which you probably already know. Things are ending. Massive things are ending. Okay, this is a huge shift in the cycle of your life. You are at a major turning point. Big things are ending. Big books are closing and whole new books are about to be written here. And that is what we see with the World card. Okay? Huge shifts in this, in energy that seemed very, I keep wanting to say cardinal. In energy that seemed just to be like the definitions of your life. I think the definitions of your life as you know it are about to change, because let me just do this. First of all, we got your card here right in the center. So yeah, massive shifts, massive transformations. You are no stranger to shifts and transformations, but this may be your biggest one yet. Sorry, this is bugging me. I just got to shift that a little bit. Okay. This may be your biggest shift yet, Scorpio. Your biggest wardrobe change that you've had in this lifetime is happening right now. I'm really feeling that so strongly. With the World, the Death card, transformation, you're blooming into something entirely new. And then we have Awakening. This is like, you know, you're no stranger to this place. This darker place of shadow, the things that are normally hidden from the light are embodied here in three eyes, peering out. Three eyes, meaning that third eye of insight. Peering out from the dark. This is the Judgment card, by the way. In this deck, it's called Awakening. It's almost like what has been kept in the dark. And you know, we have Pluto on the South Node, and I'm recording this on Sunday the 15th, so we've got Pluto opposite the Sun. And this feels really relevant to the energy of these three cards, because what has been buried is now coming to light. It's like whatever has been in the dark, in the underworld, in that Pluto territory, is coming up, and it is causing transformation and a huge ending of a cycle. This is beautiful. I'm not going to harp on that too much more for you here, Scorpio. Then we have the Eight of Stones, because I think once this all happens, it's like an ending of the way you have been building your life and what you have been building your life with. It's like now you're about to build something entirely new with like different materials, different everything. And lately with this card, I've been feeling like these are the unseen hands. See how they're transparent and there's all these stars in the background? It's like the unseen is placing the final stone, which feels like this feels very cosmic. You know, this is happening in the stars. This is usually a card of very 3D tangible things, but I think first there's like a final stone that needs to be placed somewhere else, somewhere you can't see, that has like reverbs through the cosmos, that creates this process of awakening, transformation, and ending of the cycle to start a new cycle. So once that final like magical cosmic stone is placed somewhere unseen, then you're going to start to see the reverbs in your 3D life. So let's get some more cards for you, Scorpio, see if we can flesh this out a little bit more. Nine of Vessels. Beautiful. With this, I'm actually getting the fact that these cups are floating and all their liquid is kind of like swirling. I'm feeling like everything you want is up in the air. That's what it feels like. It's like all of your dreams, hopes, wishes, desires are actually up in the air right now. They have not landed. See that? They're like, whoo! They have not landed because you're waiting on this process. And they will land. They will manifest. But you're waiting on a process before they can land. Let's see what else we can get for you. Seven of Branches. This is interesting. Again, I'm getting the wheel showing in this tree stump that has been cut to reveal its age. That's new. That's something I'm getting for you in this card. Very specific for you. The tree has been cut to reveal its age. Counting the rings. Counting the rings feels like reverb through lifetimes. I felt that with the Eight of Stones. It's like counting the rings. Counting the rings of your lifetimes, of all of your past experiences, of everything that has brought you to where you are right now. That's why I'm saying that this change, this ending, is the biggest you've felt yet. Because this is about like literally all of your lifetimes. All of your years. Everything that you are and have been. And this is incredibly elemental. Bone, teeth, wood, trees. This is the very fabric of who you are. I know the Seven of Wands can traditionally mean like rigidity and defensiveness or having to fight. And I think you have had to fight to really understand the fabric of who you are. I think that fight is done, my friend, because what I'm getting more with this coming out underneath the Death card is that like this is see the bone, this is the transformation that you are making. It's a transformation to your very fabric. It's a transformation in your bones. Wow. That is very intense energy. Scorpio. You know, because even the branches look like bones. See this one? It looks like a femur. And the blood, the red in the card, the blood. Okay, what else can we get for Scorpio? This came out in your pre-shuffle as well. Five of Stones. I know you're happy to see this card. So this is a card of material, like fears around material loss or fears around not having enough, not having the resources that you're going to need, fears of being left out in the cold, of being alone, being isolated. The free fall pictured here. See that armadillo just like falling with the stones. They're all falling. But oh my gosh. Okay, so this has never really stuck out to me before. I don't know why, but the armadillo is like in this free fall. But right at the core of that armadillo is a crystal. See it? What is this trying to say to you? It feels like this, actually. Things are like up in the air. They're in free fall. I think like as we're in this moment of everything being up in the air, all of your wishes, dreams, desires, and like And as you're going through this, like, very, like, a shift in your very bone marrow, like, that's what I'm feeling. I can almost, like, feel my, I can almost, like, feel my bone marrow. It's kind of gross. It's like, it's shifting. It's really, really foundational, deeply ancestral, like, ancient, even beyond, like, ancestors. It's like lifetimes. I can't even, sorry, it's actually just a lot to try to put into words. But basically what I'm trying to say is, as you're going through this shift to your very DNA, really, a shift to your energetic and cellular blueprint. It feels like a free fall. It feels like everything is up in the air, because it is, because the very fabric of who you are is shifting, and what you are, yeah, the fabric of what you are is shifting. And so everything feels up in the air. What you wish and desire, what you fear losing, like, all of that is up in the air. But I'm getting the feeling, because those up in the air cards are coming right under the world and judgment. So there's, like, it's not long. It's not long that you're going to be in this feeling of up in the air. You're coming down into earth. Because right now, honestly, like, the transformations that are happening in your very fundamentals are kind of happening in this other realm, in this other, like, energetic space. So they are happening in air. They are happening in ether. But don't worry, you're going to land. And they are going to land as well. Like, the 3D manifestations of this work that's being done in the unseen is going to land. And when it does, so will you. And check out that hard shell of protection. You're going to be fine. And you're going to land with, like, a good amount of crystals all around you. Beautiful crystals. You are so going to be okay, Scorpio. And really, this armadillo is you. And check out how you can't really see their eyes. This baby, you, like, really can't see its eyes. It's just like, I feel like that's you right now. Just almost feels like you are in, like, rest. Not that it's literal, but it's almost like a coma type energy, like, as you're in this free fall. Okay, let's see. What is this last message that we can get for Scorpio here? I knew it. I knew if I asked that, like, a ton of cards would come out, because it's like, wait, we have so much more to say. Okay, so I'm feeling like we're getting down to the earth plane a little bit here. So first of all, we've got the oracle right in the center. This is the priestess. Hi. She's here for you, okay? The oracle is you. You know this, Scorpio. You are that intuitive being, the oracle within. You are the channel. You are the channel for your intuition. This card has been coming out a lot because I think the full moon lunar eclipse in Capricorn is coming up here, and here we have the full moon. So all of this is building to that eclipse. And honestly, what I got when this came, so we have the Seven of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. In this deck, it's the Visionary of Stones, which I really like. So the Seven of Swords, this is what you are eclipsing. You are eclipsing out of these energies in certain, like, definitely out of the Seven of Swords energies. Seven of Swords is like illusion, delusion, lies, like the lies we tell ourselves, the false belief systems that keep us in fear and scarcity, keep us from truly landing with our feet solid on the ground. You can see this person is like swinging above these knives. They're like trying to get them. Okay, so I feel like, you know, Scorpio, you feel like things are out to get you, and that feeling of like fear and paranoia and like everything's out to get you and why can't my life work out or whatever. Those are all just lies that are going away in this eclipse. It's like being eclipsed out. And for those of you that like this feels like an external circumstance, that there are like things around you that feel like lies, or maybe like relationships or circumstances that feel untrue to you. That is what's eclipsing out. I see you here on this rope. See that person like peaceful. And for you in this moment, it's not that you're oblivious to the knives. I think you well know that they are there, but you are just like swinging right over. You're like, swinging right over those knives. Okay? Because you really are like swinging to other ways of being here, out of this, enough of this, because it's time for you to actually build something solid on the other side of this eclipse. It's like the image I'm getting is once you swing away, swing away, swim away, swim away. Once you do that, where you're going to land is here with your feet on the ground. And see this, the shoes that this person is wearing are houses. See the little doors, like little hobbit houses, 2 of them side by side. So I think you're going to land in a place. There's also all these red flowers with a fountain. There's like a garden growing, things being nourished, home, a sense of home. I think you're going to land in a sense of home, in a sense of being solid with your feet on the ground and building something real that is like blossoming and beautiful. This is very Empress energy coming through. Very nurturing, very abundant, very solid. You're going to build something real here on the other side of this eclipse, Scorpio. It's really exciting and really, really beautiful, and you really deserve it. Okay, so Scorpio, those are your messages here. You are having a foundational shift in the very fabric of who you are. Everything feels, your wishes, hopes, dreams, and desires, and of course your fears of loss and not having enough. It's all up in the air right now, and that's all kind of floating in suspended animation, but things are happening behind the scenes for you. A massive ending of a cycle, massive transformation, massive awakening, and you are going to land on the other side with your feet solid on the ground with something you can truly build and work with. And I think it's going to happen around the new moon, or the full moon, between the full moon and the new moon here, because that's the time frame this reading is for. And I'm sure with something this large, a shift this large, the reverb is way, 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 way beyond that 2-week time frame. So Scorpio, I'm going to take this into the extended. I'm going to use the Dark Exact Tarot here to get some clarity on this. And also I'm going to pull more cards from the slow caller that I've been using to really get another row here on what this looks like for you on the other side, because I really want to know where this is going. And then we're going to get some fun wisdom here from Octus Bauman to see what shift in perspective you need to know. And then we're also going to look at the Botanical Tarot to get your oracle kind of like major arcana overall guidance. All right, so if you would like to join me for that, if this is resonating with you and you'd like to explore further, you can click the link down below. It's going to take you over to Patreon where you can view your options for seeing this video. If not, I would, love it so much if you would leave me a comment. Let me know how this is feeling for you. Let me know how it's resonating. I want to connect. I want to get in touch. I want to know what you're going through. And if you like this video, if it resonated, do click that like button, all right? It helps me to get the messages out to where they need to go and to use this system of YouTube and the algorithm that YouTube runs on to get these messages out to the folks that need to hear them at this time. Again, Scorpio, thanks so much for listening. Take care of yourself through this eclipse and beyond, and I wish you luck.